What is up, guys? California Phantom. I am holding a Tesla mobile charger. This comes included with your Tesla purchase. What I want to talk about today is the differences between a supercharger experience versus traditional gasoline refueling. I want to separate the myth from the fact. Let's get right to it.
The only power source capable of generating 1.21 gigawatts of electricity is a bolt of lightning.
What did you say?
A bolt of lightning.
Whoa, this is heavy.
There's that word again. Heavy. Why are things so heavy in the future? Is there a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull?
My calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, some serious shit.
There's a lot of misinformation that's currently circulating around the supercharging process and really just refueling and recharging a Tesla in general. Today's video goes out to all the individuals who are currently interested in owning a Tesla but may be dissuaded due to the supercharger myths. This video goes out to you. The number one thing I hear from non-Tesla owners regarding the supercharger is it takes too long to charge your vehicle. Nothing could be further from the truth. The reality is I am taking anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes to charge my Tesla Model Y. This nets me around 170 to 180 miles and gets me more than enough range to reach my destination or reach my house coming from wherever I may be. Coming in at the number 2 spot is the Supercharger Locations. I can't tell you how many times I've been asked, it must be so difficult for you to charge your Tesla at a supercharger because I don't see them anywhere. There's so few of them. It must be impossible to find one when you need one. The reality is it couldn't be any further from the truth. No matter I'm taking a giant road trip or just traveling to the city over for work, I can always find a supercharger. On average, my supercharger locations are anywhere from 2.5 to 4 miles off a given route, off a calculated route to my final destination. Coming in at the number 3 spot is you must charge your Tesla 100 times a day. The reality is most Teslas have anywhere between 250 to 300 miles of charge. Now, you combine that with a supercharge of 180 miles, you're sitting at least 450 to 500 miles. It's more than enough than we ever would travel in a typical day. Even if you're going out like me to the Bay Area, I'm located in Sacramento area. If I'm taking trips out to Oakland, San Francisco, all throughout that area, I have more than enough range between a supercharge and what I've already charged overnight to reach my destination and come home. Number 4 is an odd one, but a valid one all the same, and that is the costs associated to supercharging. For whatever reason, there's enough misinformation out there regarding the costs of supercharging where many people who don't own Teslas, who may be interested in getting a Tesla, believe that it costs as much to supercharge as it does to refill your tank. Circling back to a previous mention where I said I typically supercharge anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, netting me around 180 miles in the process. While it's true that I don't get another 300 to 350 miles like a traditional gasoline car, this duration of 10 to 15 minutes nets me 180 miles at a cost of only around $15. If we were basing this on a gasoline standard at a rate of about $4.70 a gallon, which is what it currently is in California, you'd need around $32 to be able to travel 180 miles in a gasoline car. So even if you have to stop a couple of times, which really isn't the reality between the full charge and one stop at a supercharger, but even if you had to stop more than one supercharger, you're still gonna end up paying half the cost of a traditional gasoline engine. Number 5, I'm not even sure how it still exists, but there are many people out there that believe that Teslas can only be charged at Tesla superchargers. The reality is nowhere near this belief system. The actuality is you have Charge America, you have ChargePoint, you have many different companies sprouting up all offering charging options, and Teslas can use them and benefit from them all. I know there are certain benefits like ChargePoint, which offers the first 2 hours free charging in most locations. Teslas all include adapters to fit to these units. Now, it is true that most of these units charge at a slower rate, and it's not based on Tesla or some sort of inefficiency. It's actually due to the charger themselves. So when they're charging their own respective EV, whether that be a Leaf, a Volt, a Bolt, or whatever other car manufacturer out there, they're just a slower charge system. So you're not going to maximize your potential. You're not going to be able to charge as quickly as if you were charging on a supercharger, but you still can benefit from the charge network of these different carriers. The last observational truth, and perhaps the most underrated observational truth, is the overall Tesla experience at a supercharger. What I mean by that is when you're at a traditional gas station refueling, you really have nothing to do. You can check your phone, you can clean up trash in the car, you may be snacking a little bit, but that's pretty much it. At a supercharger, you have an entire suite of apps. You have things like Netflix, YouTube, TikTok, all baked into the car itself. Elon and company has added a whole host of different games now, so you can add an Xbox controller to your Model Y or other Tesla models and actually play physical games while you wait. So even though you may only be 10 to 15 minutes supercharging, those 10 to 15 minutes end up being a lot more enjoyable experience versus traditional gasoline refueling. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Drop me a comment down below. All you people that are interested in a Tesla, maybe you were on the fence, has this eased your concerns regarding the supercharger experience? And for all you Tesla owners, have I forgotten something? Am I missing something? Drop me a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. We'll catch you on the next adventure.